Washington, President Donald Trump on Monday said the FBI ruined the life of his former national security advisor and said his Democratic opponent for president, Hillary Clinton, suffered no consequences after she lied many times to the FBI. Michael Flynn, Trump's first national security advisor, pleaded guilty on Friday to lying to the FBI when he was questioned early this year about his conversations with the Russian ambassador. He was the fourth person charged in the investigation by Robert Mueller, the special counsel appointed to lead an inquiry into Russia's influence on the 2016 election and possible ties to Trump associates. U.S. President Donald Trump denies instructing James Comey to drop the investigation into Michael Flynn's dealings with Russia, and one of his lawyers takes responsibility for a controversial Saturday tweet. The Iran-aligned group have escalated tensions after saying they fired a missile towards a nuclear power plant in Abu Dhabi. Over 2 million people have been displaced since the conflict in Yemen began in 2014. A beagle named Buttermilk makes a valiant attempt to escape a Virginia dog shelter. Fast bowlers feel the effects of New Delhi's smog during the third and final test against India. Large crowds of demonstrators gathered against government corruption in Tel Aviv on Saturday. The UK faces a deadline to meet key Brexit conditions, and China, the US, and Europe's biggest economies report their latest import and export numbers. The US bill plans to cut taxes by $1.4 trillion over a decade. US President Donald Trump denies instructing James Comey to drop the investigation into Michael Flynn's dealings with Russia, and one of his lawyers takes responsibility for a controversial Saturday tweet. As he left for Utah on Monday, the president said he felt very badly for Flynn, whom he fired in February for lying to the vice president about the content of these conversations. Trump's comments on Monday on Flynn come at a time when the special counsel investigation is focusing intensely on the president's inner circle. Trump once encouraged Flynn to seek an immunity deal. Presidents typically do not weigh in on federal investigations to avoid appearing to influence the outcome. "I feel badly for General Flynn," Trump said Monday. "I feel very badly. He's led a very strong life, and I feel very badly. Hillary Clinton lied many times to the FBI. Nothing happened to her. Flynn lied and they destroyed his life." Trump did not cite specifically what Clinton said that he considered a lie. Clinton gave a voluntary interview to the Bureau in July 2016 during its investigation into whether she or her aides broke the law by corresponding through a private email server set up for her use as Secretary of State. A few days later, the FBI director at the time, James Comey, recommended no charges be filed against her in the matter. Get the latest news and updates emailed straight to your inbox. By submitting your email, you are agreeing to Fairfax Media's terms and conditions and privacy policy. As Trump headed to Salt Lake City to address his plan to shrink a national monument, he left behind questions about whether he was previously aware that Flynn lied to the FBI but did not act swiftly to fire him, based on comments he made on Twitter over the weekend.